welcome back to another gadget report. Let's talk gadgets. And I think this week we're not talking exactly gadgets, but airports. We continue talking about airports. I did a little review of Sydney Airport and Lisbon Airport, my experience in those two airports. And today I want to talk about another airport I've been to in my last trip to Portugal, and this was Singapore Airport. Um, you all know I think it's one of the favorite hubs from a lot of travelers in the world. I think everyone agree it's a beautiful airport. But come with me, let's see what I think about Singapore Airport. So, what is my opinion of Singapore Airport? I think we all agree it's one of the most beautiful airports in the world, without a doubt. It's beautiful, it's well maintained. Um, Honestly, I have um, nothing negative to say about it. This time around, obviously, I did not go through security, customs, etc., because I did not exit in Singapore. Last time I traveled to Portugal, and this was 12 years ago, I actually went through security, etc., because I stayed overnight in Singapore. Um, and as far as I remember, it was a pretty straightforward process. It was really easy. Um, but obviously, I cannot comment about now because I didn't go through that process. So let's see what I found about Singapore Airport. So, first, facilities. Well, and as I said, one of the most beautiful airports I've been in. Um, Beautiful gardens. So they have usually airports now because it's not allowed smoking anywhere inside the airport, which I thank. I'm a non-smoker. I'm allergic to smoke, so I think it's a great rule. And Singapore came up with this idea instead of having um, little rooms where people can smoke, which become really full of smoke and really bad. They came up with this beautiful idea of gardens where actually is the smoking area and people can go and smoke. It's beautiful. They have the cactus garden, they have the palm tree garden, they have a lot of gardens there, and it's beautiful. The airport, the feeling of the airport is absolutely fantastic. And although, of course, and because of the weather in Singapore, you cannot stay outside for long because it's way too hot. Um, but it's beautiful nonetheless. It's really, really a beautiful place to visit and to experience, I would say. Then they have amazing resting areas. They all over the place, and they have nice, comfortable chairs, with reclining chairs where you can, have a little rest if you need to. Um, Plenty of shops to visit if you are a shopping person. Um, Toilets available, widely available everywhere. Um, so there's no issues whatsoever with the facilities at Singapore Airport. We had to stay on our way back to Sydney. We had a stopover in Singapore, and we had to wait for our connecting flight to Sydney for 6 hours. So it was quite a long time. But I must say, it was pleasant because it was a pleasant airport. It had good facilities. Of course, we were tired. I'm not going to say otherwise. Um, it gets to a point that you just want to get home. That's expected, but I cannot say that any of these feelings were triggered by the airport or by it being unpleasant or dull or anything like that. Cleanliness, oh my goodness, I think it's spotless. Even though it has carpet, I remember one of one YouTuber that I actually follow and love, Josh Cahill, once made a video in Singapore airport, and he asked us what we think about the carpet. Honestly, I would say it's the only thing that I like less, but because it's always so pristine, it's cleaned, and it looks so good, um, I kind of overlook it and prefer not to mention it at all. Um, because that's exactly what I mean. It has the carpet, and usually carpets are very very hard to keep maintained and keep clean. Um, in your own home, that you always have to be vacuum them and steam cleaning them, etc., let alone in a public place. It's very very tricky to maintain a carpet. And I would say Singapore airport, they did a perfect job of that, because the carpets really look clean, they really look well maintained and vibrant, they don't look tired at all. So it's a very good place to be. The toilets were impeccable, really good, really looked after. And then the staff and the signage in the airport, I think everything is well signed. You can't get lost at that airport, because everything is well signed. You see signs everywhere, and you know exactly where you need to be. Screens, appropriate screens with all your flights, so you know exactly which gate you need to go. Um, my experience was seamless. It was really, really a very pleasant experience. No stress at all, because everything, the information was all there. You know exactly where you need to go, the time that you need, etc. So you can actually plan your stay in the airport without any stress or anything like that. Um, the stuff, you know, it's the usual uh, friendly stuff that you get. Usually, the usual treatment you get in Singapore. People are very friendly and nice. So everywhere you go, people receive you with a smile, and that, I think, adds to the positive experience that you might already have in the airport, from everything else, from the toilets being clean, the carpet being spotless, the nice good resting areas, the restaurants, the shops, everything. You have the beautiful gardens, um, the fact that you have someone greeting you with a smile. It really adds up to that positive experience. It really adds up to that vibe, to that positive vibe that you have. And sometimes you might be really tired, especially if you come from the other side of the world, from very long flights. Of course you're going to be tired, of course you just want to get home. But if you have that positive uh, vibe around you, I think it makes it a little easy to wait, for example, like in our case, 6 hours for your connection flight. So this was my experience at Singapore Airlines. Singapore Airlines, sorry, no airport. Even though I flew once with Singapore Airlines and was also um, definitely one of the best airlines I've ever been into as well. So, and I'm not the only one saying it. It's definitely, for me, it's definitely the best in the world. So I'm not the only one saying it. But I'm not talking about Singapore Airlines, because unfortunately I didn't have the opportunity of flying with them this time around. But definitely the airport lives up to the standard, and it's amazing. And this was my honest review of Singapore airport 12 years later. And that's all for today. I hope you like this gadget report. I hope you like my review of Singapore airline. Have you ever been to Singapore airport? Have you been there recently? What was your experience? Let me know in the comments below. Let's share our opinions, and let's keep talking about it. I had this very positive experience there, um, both on my way to Lisbon and on the way back to Sydney. Um, 12 years ago, I was there too, and the same opinion I had about the airport. Very good, very pleasant, friendly people, very clean. So let's share our opinions. What was your experience going through Singapore airport? Uh, this was mine, and I'm waiting for yours. If you have any subjects that you would like me to discuss in these gadget reports, just let me know. I love to talk about gadgets, so let's keep talking. And of course, put a like on the video and subscribe the channel with a little click on the bell so you get a notification of a new gadget report every week. Before I go, I would like to thank you all for watching and see you next week. Thank you. Bye.